finish the story. Yesterday's story with Beryl Azar and the remember. So when one day when they were in New York, then he visited the gem office, and the guy asks for the iPad uploaded with all the sikhs translated into Russian, which he paid for. Now they were on a flight, and he sees that the Beryl Azar sees that this fellow is watching it very intently, and he tells him, explaining, he says to him that, I just bought it really on a whim. But I started looking at the eye to eye in Living Torah, and I saw Mintz going by, David Mintz, by dollars, and he asked the Rebbe for a bracha for a certain business. The Rebbe says no, and then they showed the next clip where he came back later. Subsequently, he thanks the Rebbe because he would have lost a lot of money in that investment. So this fellow now tells Rabbi Lazar the story. At that time, when he just happened to just looking at it, he was also in a doubt whether he should invest in a big business investment or not, and didn't know what he should do. But when he saw, by divine providence, watching the video, and the Rebbe tells David Mintz not to, I saw that this is a sign for me. I withdrew, and he goes to tell him, and then it was a good decision because I would have lost a lot of money. The thing didn't pan out. So that's what happened, he said, a while back, and that's why now I constantly look at it, he says, because I see the Rebbe is guiding me through these videos, and that's why I'm always looking when I have an opportunity. I watch the videos. So Rabbi Elazar is listening to the story with amazement that he didn't imagine that this rich fellow had such an influence, and he kept it to himself. Sometime later, the story continues, Rabbi Elazar, by the way, I got to tell you, I saw him yesterday by the oil. He says, I have to tell you we'll talk about it. It just one of the boys there yesterday. I said, Beryl, give him that. To you, whatever. I mean, that's the point. The point is that he's in the center of the eye of the storm. I mean, and who this complete loss, and just walking with simplicity. One of the boys there, another a child, or anybody else at the oil amongst the thousands. I'm saying there's profound beauty and simplicity to that. Who knows what he wrote, what he needs to write, and what to answer. Okay, continuing and finishing this story. So later when Beryl was visiting at Yisrael, and in the course of his visit, he met the famous Levi, if you're all familiar with, who was the president of the Jewish Confederation of Jewish Communities in Russia. So Levi's asking him how things going in the Paulas. Levi, Rabbi Lazar, knowing that he knows this other fellow, told him the whole story, thinking and knowing that it's going to cause him, nachas to hear that this is getting close to Chabad, and he watches the videos of the Rebbe and gets guidance accordingly. So when Levi Levayev heard the story, he said, I want you to know that I'm right now in the same situation. It's a huge deal that I'm wondering whether I should invest or not. Now that I'm talking to you, Mashkacha Pratis, you're telling me the story with our friend in Moscow, which is a story that he was watching a video of 25 years earlier, David Mintz. I see it also as an instruction to me, and I'm not going to do it. And he didn't. And Rabbi Elazar says, see from this, of course, that if you're connected, the Rebbe finds a way to answer in such big, critical things. All right, friends, everybody should have a wonderful day. We'll see you all, God willing, tomorrow.